Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Cavaliers will kick this away to get us going here. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's an important first down on that running play. Looking for a gap. It's Gray. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's caught. It's Gray. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these past couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
Now they get set to kick it away. Virginia, 0. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Same tailback, another carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets made on the out route. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And is intercepted.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Using his legs, it's Gray.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. There's the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route, and the catch made, but a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They can't slow him down. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Handoff to the single back. Powering right past the defender. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And the Cavaliers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he's got it again. And the Badgers are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It leads to second down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive moving. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back, trying to extend the play. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
No problem, knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Cavaliers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Makes the defender miss. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Nice run here by this Wisconsin running back to pick up the first down, and you love to see Wisconsin when they could run the ball. Think about, Chris, the embarrassment of riches that the Badgers have had over the years. Monty Ball and Melvin Gordon and Jonathan Taylor, and going back to Ron Dayne, who won the Heisman. So many good backs that have played at Camp Randall.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Offense facing second and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Wisconsin 17, Virginia 7.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Virginia Cavaliers will take over first and 10.
Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Has the first down, still on the move. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for first and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick, couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He's back to throw again on second and 10. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the track. Precise route and a good throw.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Badgers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Griffin. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the Badgers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He will bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Wisconsin offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And he's got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They're going to run it. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Cavaliers pick up enough for a first down here. Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Virginia.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be a return. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
He's escaping the pocket now. He'll throw it now. Short pass finds the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Down play for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
No, kick it away here. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Finds room at the 30. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well.
Well, looking to make a play deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Here comes a handoff. Fights off a defender. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Well, he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
Wisconsin offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The shotgun handoff here. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Wisconsin 31, Virginia 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Badgers. It was a foot race, and he won it. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the PAT is good.
Virginia, 21.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Virginia Cavaliers will take over first and 10.
And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Cavaliers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Snags the quick throw. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They spot the ball now at the 35. The Cavaliers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Oh, what a cut, and still going. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Cavaliers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Point after, up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense, and he's looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Badgers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Number 27.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
52. Virginia 28.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Goal line formation for the defense.
Here we go.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Virginia, 28.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Virginia.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long.
Easy.
Looking to pass here. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make